Welcome to So Very Easy. My name is Laura, and my grandchildren have just discovered the wonderful world of Harry Potter. So I'm going to make them some Harry Potter themed things. Now I have a few things that I'm going to be able to work with. I have a panel that is designed to make a tote bag. Well, I don't think they're going to use a tote bag, so I'm going to change that into two pillows. There is an apron panel, and I'm going to turn that into a wall flag so that can go above their bed. Now, both of those panels are made with a lightweight, sort of a canvas feeling fabric, so they're going to hang and wear beautifully. Now, there's other fabrics that I'm going to share with you, but I'm going to take those two panels and change them into something they're not supposed to be designed for. And of course, there's a nice big panel of quilting cotton with all of those themes. Now, this fabric is from Bernina, and you can get all sorts of beautiful themed fabrics. So if you'd like, you could make a quilt and lots of other things out of this beautiful cotton. They also have a minky. So 2 layers of this minky will make you a quick and easy blanket. You would need 1 panel of this design, and it's a beautiful soft minky. The same size with another minky, and that has all the crests on it. And all you're going to do is put those 2 layers together, pin them, and stitch all the way around. And then just leave a little bit of an opening. Then you're going to be able to turn it right side out, and then just top stitch that closed. And if you'd like, do a top stitch all the way around just to hold that together. But I have 2 panels in that heavyweight fabric that I think would be a lot of fun to work with. This panel has 2 big pieces in the front, and this is made for a tote bag, and some other little pieces. So I'm going to take these 2 pieces and put them together and make a small pillow. I'm going to put these 2 pieces together and make a larger pillow. If you do want to make the tote bag, the directions are right on the fabric. But this one really caught my eye. It is designed to make an apron. This is going to make a great wall hanging. The wall hanging is going to be really easy to do. So we're going to need this panel, and we're going to need some fabric for the back side. So for the back side, I'm just going to use this quilting cotton with all of the bottles of potion. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut this piece out. Now, I do not like this white, so I am going to fold it and match those seams and do a row of stitching. So we have that seam stitched, and we didn't have to cut that, but it joins up at the top. We're going to do the same thing to that bottom. So that white is now removed, and it's just in the seam allowances. We're going to trim this down from that top measurement. If you have 2 rulers, this will work great. So our words are not cut off, but we're straightening up this panel. I would do this from behind, draw a line, and cut this piece off. Now I'm going to do this side. So I'm just going to slide that over, line it up, draw a line, and then trim that off. Now we have a long piece. It is 12 by about 32 inches. To make it a little bit wider, we're going to be able to add on those straps. When you're done sewing those on, just trim them off to the same size and press those seams. We're now going to turn this top piece into the area where you are going to have your pole to hang up this flag. So it will be turned back like this, and the rod will come through here. But we do need to finish off this edge. So take your project and fold it right along that seam. So I'm just going to put a straight line, measure over a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to trim. So here's it folded over right along that edge. I've drawn a line and then have gone in and have done a 1/4 inch. So I'm going to just 1 snip to open up that seam. Fold this a 1/4 inch, press it, and do a row of top stitch. And we're going to do that to both sides. So the top is going to have that piece sewn in. On that very top, take a seam and press it down. Could be a 1/2 inch, it could be a 1/4 inch, whatever you choose will be fine. Now we're going to find the size for the back. Fold this top piece over and press. We now need a piece of fabric that is this big plus about a 1/2 inch. And really the easiest way to get that measurement is to put your fabric down and place this down so you do have that little extra up at the top. Smooth it out and cut out your shape. And if you have both right sides touching, it'll be ready to be stitched. Flip that over and stitch a 1/4 inch all the way around, and do not stitch this area. And I'm going to be able to line up my stitching right here where I cut it. Now turn this right side out and press. So we have the back with that opening. This edge has been pressed down and it covers that raw edge. To finish it off, we need to do 1 row of top stitch right along that edge, and then another row about a 1/4 inch right along that top. Once that's done, we do have an area where we can put that pole, and that's how it's going to look in the front. If you'd like, you could top stitch around, avoiding that top area. This is about 10 inches by 28 inches. So that flag is done and it's ready to be hung up. And there was no hand sewing. So for the cushions, all I need to do is cut out those squares and sew them together. So I stitched around, left an opening, and I did press those seams in. Now you could put a pillow form in and hand stitch it, or just fill it with some fiberfill. And a 16-inch pillow form would fit inside quite nicely. So to close this off, I'm just going to do a whip stitch. I'm going to take the needle and put it through both of those edges and pull. I'm always going in the same direction, but I'm going to only get a little bit of those threads there in those folds. And to do a knot, I'm going to go through both those layers, take this thread and wrap it around a couple of times and pull that through, and then just bring that needle in and trim your threads off. I have those 2 pieces of minky sewn together. I did use a walking foot, pinned it, stitched all the way around, turned it right side out, and then as I was stitching a 1/4 inch all the way around, that finished off that edge. So I didn't do any hand stitching. So from that apron panel, I was able to get a wall hanging. The tote bags, I was able to get 2 pillows instead of the tote bag, and I still have fabric left over from those 2 panels. A panel of minky and a background of minky gave me a nice cuddly blanket. All of this I was able to get done in an afternoon. So it didn't take long at all, and well, I know my grandchildren are going to love these. And they were fun to make. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. Feel free to subscribe. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I have a newsletter. It's all free under Sew Very Easy. And be sure to make every day a Sewtacular day. Bye for now.